Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making an Asian-inspired brown rice salad. This is a serious salad. It eats like a meal and happens to be vegan. The ingredients we're going to be using today are purple cabbage, bell pepper, both red and orange, carrots, scallions, lemon, garlic, and the star of the show is fresh ginger. We also used brown rice, firm tofu, edamame, baby corn, and frozen green peas. For the dressing, we used tamari, sesame seed oil, and a little bit of sriracha because I like it a little bit spicy. Now, if you like salt, you can add some salt. The first thing we need to do is to get the tofu into the oven while you're trying to create the rest of the salad. So here I'm trying to make even pieces of tofu. We're going to marinate them and then stick them on a baking dish in a 400-degree oven and bake them for about 15 minutes. So once you get them into the bowl, you want to lightly coat them with tamari. You don't need to put too much here, and I put a little bit of lemon in it, and I used about half a lemon. So squeeze the lemon and then mix it up. You want to be very careful with how you mix the tofu because you don't want to break it apart, and before you bake them they're kind of fragile. So go ahead and put them on the baking sheet. I sprayed the baking sheet with a little bit of spray, and then you want an even bake on this, so you want to make sure it's in a single layer and each of the pieces are separated. Now we're going to make the dressing, and here I am peeling some garlic, and I use 3 cloves of garlic here. And then we're going to chop them up really small. Whoa, look at those knife skills. Everybody looks impressive when you're on fast forward, but you want them chopped pretty fine because you don't want anyone getting a big mouth of raw garlic. So you want to go ahead and put that in. And then here's that star of the show is the fresh ginger. And here I'm going to be grating the fresh ginger. Your kitchen is going to smell amazing once you get the ginger all grated. So I did about 2 full tablespoons. I want to get that in the bowl, and you can see I'm scraping off my board there because I want the juices as well. Here I put the tamari in, and you'll see I probably put around 1/4 cup or a little bit less. And you want to, I know it sounds like a lot, but you want to make sure that the salad is evenly salted. I then put some lemon, and I used a full lemon and a half. There I put a little bit of sesame seed oil, and about a tablespoon. There I go with the sriracha. You all know I like it spicy. So you want to taste the dressing along the way just to make sure it has the right amount of salt and sour and spicy for your liking, and then you want to set that aside. So now you want to dump the brown rice in and break that apart because it can clump a little bit. Pour in the peas and the edamame. Now we're going to start with chopping. Here's the baby corn. I'm going to dump that in the bowl, and here is the purple cabbage. And I really did just cube them small. And the reason why I like cutting everything small is I like to get in every mouthful a little bit of everything. So go ahead and dump that in the bowl, and then grate some carrots. Now I used one of the smaller setting in grating the carrots, but you can do whatever. You can even cut the carrots if you want, if that's easier. Go ahead and dump that in the bowl, and you can see some of these great colors coming together. Now let's chop the bell pepper. Look at those knife skills again, pretty impressive. And we're making just very small cubes, and I used almost a full red pepper on this. As you can see, go ahead just chopping that. And again, you can use any kind of bell pepper. You can use green, you can use yellow as well. Today I just used red and the orange because that's what I had. There you have it. Cut away. You're gonna love this salad, and you're gonna impress anybody you give it to. Then I used 2 scallions, and I'm chopping them fairly fine. Ooh, man overboard. You gotta get those things, they roll across your board, so watch out for that. And then I break them apart because they can really stick together. And then I put about 3/4 of them, and I'm gonna save the rest of them for later, and I'll show you why. Now it's time to mix it all up, and try to make sure that everything is evenly spread out and the brown rice tends to clump. I use short grain brown rice, so you want to make sure that that's all broken apart. See how gorgeous this is? Now you dump in the salad dressing and you mix it up again. And we're on to the next part, which is the plating. And so you dump that all in, and you see how gorgeous this is? It's almost like confetti. And it has all these wonderful colors. And you make kind of a dip in the top of it, because there you see our nicely baked tofu, and you just dump the tofu right on top. Now here is the garnish. See those scallions we set aside? You put those on the top, sprinkle some sriracha, and then you do a happy dance because now it's time to eat. As you can see, this is a gorgeous salad. It has whole grains, it has tofu, it has vegetables, it has a lot of color in it, and it is sour and salty and spicy. You're going to wow anybody you share this salad with. My name is Dr. Olivia Moses, and thank you for joining me in my kitchen. Please feel free to stay a while and see the other videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for joining me and spending some precious moments out of your day in my kitchen with me. It is always exciting when we have a new guest, so I'm going to ask you to subscribe as you leave so you can be a guest every single time we have a new video. Thank you for joining me, and subscribe.